Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a Felid Fire Elementalist of FeFE. So I was going with something theme. What is there anything in this game that started with theme? I don't know. Nothing, right? I don't know. Just got a little tangled up, I guess. And we were about to head down to Lair 5. I was looking at the overview screen just before I started recording to make sure I know what's up, and I noticed that we haven't found our second lair branch. It's Spider. We found it because there was an orb spider around. I don't know. I sort of expect to... Let's just annotate this with... We found, an orb spider, and this is clearly a spider entry vault, but we didn't want to go in there because it was a little bit spooky. So I sort of expect to forget at some point. I'll, get a rune. I'll be like, okay, it's time to go get a rune, and I'll hit capital G, and I'll be, what? We only have one lair branch, and it's shoals? So, I don't know, hopefully I'll remember by the time that comes up. But okay, I think we're about set, right? Training-wise, yeah. Spells look okay. Still wouldn't mind having better fire magic stuff, but I don't think it's my biggest priority. Just be able to avoid things. Like having EV of 31 is comfortable, but not outrageous for a Felid. It's okay. That's right, and we have this Ring of Magical Power now, and we dropped our old amulet. We might as well put on the Amulet of Rage, although I can't imagine it being a good idea to use it anytime soon. Okay, down we go. To Lair 6, which is the end of Lair. There is no longer 8 level... Ooh, an amulet. And it's like right next to me. I can go grab this. Gimme. I don't really want to fight right here. This is a bad place. So I'm just going to go back upstairs. Yeah, Amulet of Regen. Speak of the devil, I was just complaining about how I have an amulet that I don't really want. And so, we got a new one right away, which is perfect. How did we leave these guys so far behind? I still don't understand that. All right, this is a much better entry point. Also, I can drop my Book of Flames. But why, right? We're not exactly crammed on inventory space yet, and if I ever want it someday, it'll be nice to have it be someplace closer than Lair 6. Okay, so we came down there, so we know we're near the top half of the level, maybe a bit to the west, but could be middle. This is the frog pond? Or the pond, anyway. I forget if that one was changed recently. There were some complaints about it. I'm actually not sure that's even the one it is, because I don't remember all these trees. But there's just a ton of monsters out in the open in terrain that is not so great for fighting, i.e. covered with water. So I'm going to make a new toadstool here. Alright. I just wanted mostly to see if our newly increased invocation skill was making a big difference in terms of the strength of toadstools that get created. Strength of, mushrooms. Yeah, cool. And, well, they're still marked as dangerous, which means, it's not taken off like crazy, but, okay, I already identified the Wand of Hasting. That's nice. Let's grab capital I. Magic, okay. Anyway, but I would start to be worried if I saw that my wandering mushrooms were no longer marked as even dangerous, if they were, easy. Or, God forbid, harmless. It would mean that my invocations isn't growing fast enough to keep them up to date with the monsters we're fighting. But that's not the case. They're not marked as extremely dangerous like they were at the beginning of the game, but I think that's just how it goes. Let's eat a beef jerky or something. You can train your invocations high enough to get some really high-powered wandering mushrooms, but I don't think that's necessarily the thing to do. Oh, is this guy in water over here? He's not. Okay. Oh, I'm so tempted to just lop one fireball in there. It would hit 4 of them. 4! Do so much damage. The thing is, it would just make a ton of noise. And given that these are basically the first monsters we're fighting on Layer 6, that means there's a ton of monsters left. And a fireball attracts a big part of the floor to our current position, which is not where I want them to be. So I'd rather do something else. Not sure exactly what. Are any of these guys in water? Yeah, there's some water down here. So I could shoot a flame tongue like this and create a little bit of steam. And this one's also in water, isn't he? Yeah, so let's put some steam there as well. I don't know, they're elephants. Like, they have good enough armor that the steam isn't a huge problem for them, but it's better than not having them be covered in steam. This is going okay, but like this guy is almost dead. Let's do that or something. Oh, Flame Tongue killed him. That's nice. I got pushed back into some water, which I don't appreciate. Something I don't actually know is if you're pushed back into water, do you move slowly on that turn? I don't know the answer to that. Because if you walk into water, of course, you move slowly. Ooh. We're taking a lot of damage, so let's back up. Okay, elephants are dropping like, not exactly like flies, but they're going. Yeah, I don't... I don't want to stay around there. Let's just Sticky Flame this guy and keep running. Got him. And that one, this guy we're going to have to, I think, pull back to here, maybe. We can Pillar Dance around this forever, and that'll give our mushrooms time to return to battle. Ooh, he got 2 turns in a row. That's rude. And he hit me, no less. Alright, now the mushrooms have got him a bit. And let's just attack him. Did no damage, or a little damage, I guess. Cool. So, let's do a quick roll call. How many we still got? 6. So we only lost 1, maybe, yeah, 1. Because we started with, I thought we had started with 7, but we started with 8 because I made another one just to, like, test how, oh yeah, let's make some more. Alright, 9. And, notice, by the way, our Ring of MP did help there. In the sense that I used up enough MP that if I had not been wearing it, I would have run out. Now, that's not to say that I would have died if I hadn't been wearing it. I would have just done something else other than continue to pour damage into them. Another Book of Flames. Okay. That's the entirety of the loot for this thing? A Book of Flames? Are you kidding me? This is a sick joke. Oh, I didn't check if he's in water. He's not. Okay. It would have been a little silly to Sticky Flame if he were standing in water. But he died the next turn anyway, so arguably it was a great idea. More ants. Is this the... There's that lair ending with that, like, spider-shaped chamber in the middle, and it tends to have ants. Not sure what this one's all about. There are not normally ants in lair, aside from that ending. And of course the vault that we saw earlier is another example of when there can be ants in lair, but they don't just like show up at random. They're part of some vault, I guess is what I'm getting at. So it didn't look to me like the lair end vault. So I'm a little bit curious about where they came from. Come back. Oh, no, never mind. Go away. Too many blink frogs. I mean, we should be fine. but I'm trying to like minimize the area of contact that these blink frogs have with things I don't want them to contact, i.e. me and any endangered mushrooms. Right, so that's sort of a trade-off, is that like most of the time mushrooms are doing just fine, but if you let one mushroom go up against, you know, adjacent to like 3 or 4 blink frogs, he's still going to have a rough time, even though he is, you know, mushrooms are strong. So you have to be a little careful there, not to put your wandering mushrooms in impossible situations. Okay. Okay, I can't let myself get cornered here. I had to jump into this space before the elephant could get here. But we've now got a reasonable, not exactly 3-on-1, but 3-on-2 for our mushrooms, which is good enough. And I'll jump in here to soak some damage and apply Sticky Flame as well. I mean, of course, the goal is not to soak damage. It's to prevent damage by dodging it, right? But my evasion is much higher than that of the Sticky... God, I keep calling them Sticky Flames. Maybe that could be like the band name or something for all these wandering mushrooms. It's like Amalloy and the Sticky Flames. I don't know. Can we... No? Alright, fine. I'll Sticky Flame this guy too. Anyway, the wandering mushrooms will die if they take enough damage, right? That's pretty clear. And so will I, but I have the option to duck in and out of combat, which the mushrooms can't really do and aren't smart enough to do, even if they could. So I'd rather be the one taking hits until I start to be in a little bit of trouble, which is basically to say when when I start missing my dodges. Okay, that went pretty well. Let's back up to rest. We do need our MP back. And I kind of don't imagine I'm going to use sunlight much at all this game. I won't need it to see invisible, although I guess I could help the mushrooms see invisible. And in terms of like, yeah, it'll increase accuracy a little bit, but a lot of my spells don't care about accuracy, and it costs MP to use sunlight, so it's sort of more efficient to just hit them with another Sticky Flame than it is to use sunlight. Alright, Mr. Elephant, come here. We'll soften him up and lure him back. Wow, we're not softening him up much at all, are we? Jeez. Still just moderately wounded. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. I have my auto travel speed set to be the same as my slowest ally, i.e. all of my allies, which is, say, wandering mushroom speed, but they still get left behind because they have to get in a straight line to, like, they have to queue up basically to go through any choke points that I go through. It seems to me like they get, oh, okay, and this is the Deep Troll Shaman's place, right? Yeah, with the bears and the elephants and all this stuff. And a Cataplepus, probably, I believe, is always here. Hey, who's killing my mushrooms? Knock it off. And we've got a bunch of funguses and a plant, so we could make an Oclob if we needed to here. Although I don't think that is such a good spot for one. This might be okay. Yeah. Actually, back here might be quite good. I don't want the Oclob plant to be right here, just southwest of me, because it's going to be too easy for monsters to get damage on it. Whereas if I put an Oclob over here, and I still have plenty of fruit, right? I wish it would tell me in my my use menu, but it won't. Yeah, we have 12 fruits. I'll just use one here. And so he can shoot, he can take pot shots basically at enemies who are gonna have a heck of a time navigating. Wow, wait. Okay. I thought that the Death Yak could just one-shot at a mushroom, but no, he the mushroom used up his last charge on it. Okay, cool. So that went like surprisingly well. Yeah. Let me stand here so I can get a sticky flame in. Okay, he's covered in sticky flame, so we'll back off again. He's confused, surrounded by a ton of really angry plants. That's basically what we want all the time. Whoa, he's back here. Hello. Yeah, not gonna have a good time, are we? We lost a couple mushrooms, so I'm gonna make 2 more. Sticky flame him, tab him while Oklobs shoot him. That's the battle plan, basically. Oh, he ran away because the Oklob plant was damaging him, and he didn't know how to damage the Oklob plant. That's pretty cool. What happens if I try to walk west? It works. That's actually surprising to me. I thought, since I was standing in a bush, I wouldn't be able to trade places with my Wandering Mushroom. But the Wandering Mushroom just got out of my way instead of trading with me, which is interesting. I didn't know they would ever do that. Okay, so we've got a lot of Death Yaks. So they're going to do... I don't know. I'm going to lose some mushrooms here, I guess is what I'm getting at. I'm a little annoyed the Oklob plant is not helping out more. Okay, down goes one Death Yak. Let's keep Sticky Flame going. And back up some more. Now he's surrounded by 3 plants, which is perfect. No, this one's already covered in flame. We're going to need to re-up some more mushrooms in a sec. Okay, great. All right, and we're still at 2 pips of piety, so that's quite comfortable. More Death Yak, all right. Come on back here, guys, if you would be so kind. Sure, there's a wolf. Shouldn't be much of a concern. But I was trying to draw the Death Yak, and I guess this dire elephant, back to my Oklob. It's not exactly an Oklob farm, as people like to call, you know, these big setup things. It's really just like the one Oklob, but he's still pretty useful. He's artillery. We'll just set this wolf on fire, and that ought to finish him. Right, we'll set this guy on fire and then back off, so he has to follow us. I wish that these Wandering Mushrooms were a little bit more agile, but they're not. So, all right, here's a good spot. Good enough, anyway. The Oklob plant is in range to take shots. Is he just barely? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's just barely in range to take shots at this one monster at the choke point. So this is kind of where we want to be standing. Yeah, he hit me twice in that turn, which is pretty bad. But so I'll just back up. Play it safe. Get to cover. Yeah, good work, team. Keep it up. A+. All right. And now there's the Deep Troll Shaman to contend with. Let's try to pull back again and see if we... No, don't read those, jeez. Shout. I wish I could tell these guys to, like, stop following me. Because the shaman can't, like, find me. There he is. The problem is I want to be able to pull him back, which means I need the wandering mushrooms to be able to move. Otherwise, they're going to get stuck up there. Yeah. They got stuck a little bit closer than I would have liked. All right, now can you guys retreat? No. Did you kill him? No. All right, come on, back here, guys. Let's go. All right, well, it's sort of worked. We lost a couple of mushrooms. Maybe it would have been better to just forget about the Oclob and walk in there, but I didn't, so... Okay, anything good? 2 new scrolls, another lamp of fire, which is not useful. Wand of lightning, probably not super useful either. But, it, you know, could be. Wands are always welcome. Okay, so we cleared that little death trap, and we lost some mushrooms. I don't know how plants get to be, like, almost destroyed. Like, do monsters just sort of walk into them for fun, or what is the deal? Yeah, I don't want to make a mushroom out of an almost destroyed fungus. I assume that health amount sort of carries over. I don't actually know, but it would be pretty weird to me if it didn't. All right, let's try to present a more unified front to this Hydra, shall we? And Sticky Flame does a lot of damage when he hits me, so I only can really let him do that once. Sticky Flame, run. Ugh. Running low on mushrooms. Oh, but look, we can make more. Fed House is too good. Oh my gosh, a lot of Death Yaks. Okay, well, we're going to be spending some more piety here, I suspect. Let's make this into a mushroom as well. Yeah. Fine, let's fireball it all. I didn't hear any bellows, so hopefully that didn't attract too much attention. Alright, I can't be next to 2 Death Yaks at once. I thought I set you on fire. Alright, we're losing piety from mushrooms dying, which is a bummer. Death Yak almost dead. Let's just fireball like this. That did kill him, yes. And run, run, run! He stops burning. What am I doing tabbing him? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Alright, a fireball here. Doesn't quite kill either of them, which is rather disappointing. Back off a little more, and just use like a Wand of Ice Blast to finish him. Yeah, that got him. That Death Yak has a lot of plans to get through on his way here. You know what, though? I need to get out of here, because I don't have any MP. Alright, there goes the water moccasin. We're probably losing this mushroom now. Oh, the Death Yak is almost dead. Good work, Mr. One Wandering Mushroom. I think I can retreat and also kill the Death Yak. Yeah, that should get him. Oh, geez. Well, I kind of wanted to get up here, but it looks like that's not going to be so easy. I don't have any teleport yet, which I did not yet realize. I have one Scroll of Fear, which should do it, if that's what I decide to do. It won't scare away the Death Yak, probably, just because they have such high magic resistance. But I can run away from the Death Yak. It's just the snakes that are a problem, and they have terrible magic resistance, so I should work on them. Alternative plays, I could haste up, but I think snakes are still faster than you when you're hasted. They have speed like 20. Black Mambas do anyway. I could quaff a potion of magic and then start sticky flaming them, but I don't feel very comfortable with that because I don't have any mushrooms around to buffer. Obviously, like, well, actually not obviously. I was going to say blinking would work, but I'm not even sure that's true because we're pretty far away from the exit, and we would be blinking towards the Black Mamba, right? Not the direction you want to go. I could try to head back in this direction where we were fighting all the other stuff. I think, if nothing else, the Wandering Mushroom here is still around, so I could get back to him. But I'm not sure that that would be sufficient. Did I mention we could drink a potion of magic? I might have mentioned that. I certainly was thinking it. I did mention it, yeah. But since I can't sticky flame, since I don't have mushrooms, I would feel uncomfortable with that. What about if I used a potion of magic and then converted, like, some of these guys? There's only one, really, that I would want. The one northeast. So that's not looking so great. And, like, so there's one option that's guaranteed to get us out of here, which is to die, right? But that's not exactly... You don't want to spend a life on this situation. The more you die, like, the harder the game gets. Just because you lose the level and, like, there's an area that was too hard for you to survive at the right level, and now you're one level lower. It's like a nightmare. And you end up in, like, Zot, like, level 22, and it's like, what did I do to deserve this? Oh, so the Wandering Mushroom, I can even see him. I know he's still here. Let's run towards that. And that gives me enough time to convert this guy as well. Let's back up. Oh, shoot, I forgot that there's an entry here. So the Death Yak might be coming through that way. If so, I'll probably need to use a Scroll of Fear. But it looks like no, he's down here. Alright, so we can actually escape up this way once we take care of the Black Mamba. Nope, I take it back. Can you, like, help me out with this Black Mamba, please? He must be, like, attacking something else or just being dumb. Like, yeah, the Death Yak, but I don't care about the Death Yak here. Let's spend a turn saying, please attack this Black Mamba. Alright, it worked. He got confused. We're continuing to dodge, which is... okay, not anymore, huh? What if I use, like, a wand of... something? Okay, here's an idea. Let's use a wand of disintegration to go this way. Oh, well, okay, the Black Mamba's dead now, so never mind. Don't need to go this way. But that's fine, I guess. Pray... Yeah, we just lost that Wandering Mushroom that we made, but we can make more. Yeah, please, though, I need some help with this Komodo Dragon. That would be great. And we'll make another mushroom. Okay, die, 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 die. Alright, we got him. Our piety is even worse than it was, but all we ended up spending there that was non-renewable is, 1 charge, well, 3 charges, really, of a Wand of Disintegration, which is, like, not great, but I'll take it. We got out of a sticky situation, spending mostly just Piety, which is fine with me. That's what Piety is for. Ooh. Mainly, I'm happy to see Apportation here. Confusing Touch is, like, cute, I guess, because we would be doing melee attacks if we do any, but I don't really know that I want to divert into hexes for this. I basically never use Confusing Touch. I forget it exists. Yeah, so forget it. But we'll learn Apportation at least. Put it on P, and get back to fighting monsters, huh? Right, I know our Piety is low, but what we need is more mushrooms. All right, looks like we have reached our credit limit with FeFE. Oof, a lot of frogs. And we don't want to fight them near all this water because they can just blink into the water and thereby put out the fires that I hope to be setting them on. All right, we made more mushroom, or we made more, we got more Piety, and so now we can make more mushrooms. All right, now we have time for a break, go back, rest, get up, get more MP. I don't know why there's a door here, that's a little weird. And I think layer 6 is probably going to take up the whole video. Oh yeah, this was like longer than the last video where we did layer 3, 4, and 5. So we had a few situations basically where there was just a large number of powerful threats, and we ended up having to spend some Piety on it. I think 64 health is okay for now. Let's turn off fighting. I'm a little wanting a little more magic. Let's go Conjurations. Giant frog, sure, no big deal, I would think. Yeah, we got him. Okay, we did it. We finished off layer 6. And now I have to carefully shepherd all of my mushrooms up to the dungeon. Can they follow me through a hatch? Yeah, they can. All right. Normally, I just press go to dungeon and then like end the episode. But with wandering mushrooms, no task is too simple for them to screw it up. And so I'm going to have to shepherd them all the way, as I mentioned, just to make sure that I don't lose them. Because they're valuable resources. You don't want to just leave one behind in layer 5 or whatever. A Rhyme Drake. Sure, we'll go fight him now. I really wish I had found Blink rather than Apportation, but that's life. We'll eat this up. Okay, cool. So we made it out of lair without killing off any more mushrooms. And we didn't lose any lives, so great. All in all, a rousing success. Aside from our Piety situation, which is a bit, that's how FeFE Piety is supposed to go, though. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.